Okay everybody, welcome to the second tutorial following the how to name a range and index match tutorial. This one is going to teach you how to do SumFisAverageifs and SumfisAverageifs based on the data we used for the other tutorial. And this tutorial is also done by Bernadette Ajami, Chelsea Ballenschiefer, JT Boyle, Hannah Craven, and Andrew Rivenschneider. So first thing you're going to see is that we already have all of these ranges named because we already did that. And then we have in the product, in the method, and the sales, we have the sales tab complete now from the other tutorial we did. So now what we're going to do is go over here and use that data to answer some questions that people typically have in businesses. So what we're going to do is start this by bringing over the salespeople names, or the salesperson names from the salesperson tab right here. So here are their names. So we're going to go ahead and copy this right here, go over to our answer sheet, and we want to paste it in. So if you just paste it in like you usually would, it changes all the colors you see right here. So we don't want to do that. What we want to do is click on the first one and go to paste, and go to paste special, and we want to paste in either just the values right here or the formula, and it'll keep those colors we want on our table. So we paste them in, and then what we're going to do here is a SumFisAverageifs. So to do a SumFisAverageifs, what you're doing is you're wanting to get the total sales for this, the total sales that David did on Tornado 2. So what we're going to do is hit equal SumFisAverageifs. And you see on here it has SumFisAverageifs and it has SumIf. We're going to use SumIfs because SumIf is making it possible for you to use multiple criteria, and if you just use SumIf, you only get one. So SumIfs right here is what we're going to use. So the first thing we want to do when you get it in there is you want to tell it what it is you're wanting. So what we're wanting is sales, total sales. So we tab that in and bring that over. And next thing you want to do is tell it the criteria that you're using. So the first thing that we're using is the salesperson, or is the sales, because we want to bring it from that sales tab, salesperson name. And we tab that in, and then you tell it where that's located. So this criteria one right here, it's located in A3. And then the next thing we want to have it go by is the product name. So the criteria range is sales, product, and we tab that in, and then it's going to be in B2. So that's where we're getting that information from. So we're going to go ahead and type in B2, and we're going to close that out. So another thing that we did in the other tutorial is we used the dollar signs to make it absolute values. You want to do this here as well. So for the salesperson name in A2, we want to keep this A column right here stable. So we're going to go ahead and put a dollar sign to make that an absolute. And then in this one right here, instead of putting it in front of the B, because we don't want it to go down the B column, we want it to go across the 2 row. So we're going to go ahead and put a dollar sign in front of the 2 so that it goes across this row right here. And then we're going to go ahead and hit enter and bring that in. So it shows you what they have there. And then you can grab this with your plus sign and you can drag it all the way over to the conveyor oven, and it brings it all the way in. So those are actually bringing it in for all of the salespeople names and products we have right here. And then the last thing you want to do is total these up. So you hit equal sum, and then we want to sum all of these right here and close that parenthesis and hit enter. And then next, if you select all this data you have right here and grab that plus sign and drag it down, it sums all of that there for you. So then it has our total sales for all of these products right here. If you go over to your sales tab to check that, if you go to sales you have right here and hit shift and down, it tells you that it's 17,768,637. And if you go to the answer sheet right here and you hit equal sum, and you sum all your total sales up, it gives you that same number right there, so you know you did it right. As you see in here, it changed the color because we dragged it down like that. So we don't want to do that, so we're going to undo what we just did and hit Control C to copy that and select all of this. And we want to paste special, and we want to paste the formulas in there, so it's putting in the right formula. We don't want to use values on this one because then it just gives you what you have on Tornado and what you have on Sandwich Grill, and you don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and use the formulas for that one. And then put our sum back in here, close the parentheses and hit enter, and it's still right. So now we're going to move these salespeople's names down here to this average commission table that we're doing. So the salespeople names, and we want to remember to paste special so we keep our coloring. And then you can actually go up here to your SumIfs and copy that and paste it down here. So instead of SumIfs right here, we aren't looking for SumIfs, we're looking for average ifs. So we put averages in there, and then we are still looking for the average. We're looking for the average on commission, not total sales. So you take out total sales and you put in sales commission, and then we are doing that based on the salesperson name, which is an A17, and then the sales product, which this will still be right since the products are all the same, but just to make sure we're keeping it consistent on our same chart, we're actually going to move it down to B16 so that it selects these across here instead of those ones up there, even though it would still work. So we're going to go ahead and put enter. Bring them, so that's the commission that he got there, the average commission. And then we're going to go ahead and drag those over to get the average commission for the rest of those. And then Control C to copy them. And then select all this area right here and paste special. We want to put in that formula. And there we have it. There, the average sales or the average commission for salesperson by product. Alright, so that completes this tutorial for how to do that. If you have any more questions, you can always use Google, you can use this Excel help button up here, or you can use lynda.com or YouTube to get more tutorials. Thank you for watching our tutorial and have a great day. Thank you.